Is that one being pumped as well? I haven't actually paid that much attention to it. Last I was seeing was Dogecoin and, of course, the GameStop. We can't disable the restricted mode. What is the restricted mode? Not sure what that means. If that's a Twitch thing, I'm sorry. I am completely unfamiliar with Twitch, like entirely. Let's see if it fixed the feed for me. Hey, it's live on Twitch now. The quality is not as great. Twitch is working for you now. Okay, cool. You're welcome to watch there or on YouTube, either way. Cool. Oh, restricted mode, is that the chat? Is that actually a problem? Or is it because I started streaming that you can now chat there? Yeah, okay. Well, seeing that there's actually chat there means that must be fixed. Alright, back to terraforming. You know, by the first 30 minutes we'll actually have something done. So take this down subtly, smooth it as we go. This causes a lot of light errors, if you notice that these are, but you can always do paper fix light because we run on paper, and that should have fixed it. Apparently, there we go. If you have it on, you can't watch some vids or watch live streams. Okay, I'm not sure what that means, but I don't think I have it enabled. Doge, if you're talking about on the moderator application for PlebCraft, there should be a link included in that in the application form where that field is that tells you how to get it. I think it's just minecraftuids.com or something. Oh, are you talking about the bedrock over here, Q? Yeah, that's just marker for the 0, 0. It'll be removed. Won't blatantly put bedrock in your face. Let me grab the link for you, Doge. Yeah, it's just mcuid.net. There you go. Oh, I accidentally put it under there. Character at the end of that. There, that's the right one. Remove the old one. Oh, the weird snow. Yeah, so for some reason the height map, when I place, or when I like increase the height of this area here, it raises the grass blocks with snow on them, and then it really messes up the tops of the blocks. So if I do like a replace near grass block, oh, hang on, radius of 100, grass block with grass block, that fixes it, but you know, it's not that big of an issue. I was gonna wrap up with that, but it does make it look much more grassy. So we'll have to wait for the snow to fall on that again. I do like the way the ice is embedded in the mountain here, though. I'm gonna have to go back and add like layers of ice and snow to the top of this mountain, because I mean it'll add to it as it snows, but if we want to have like a layer effect towards the top, I think it would look much better that way. Bring my stream software back up. Oh, I posted that link on YouTube, but if you're watching on Twitch, you need to have a way to send to both chats. I don't have a good way of doing that. Sorry about that. Application's kind of weird. Yeah, the original, like, so there's that text box at the top that shouldn't be there. But the only way to remove it right now is if I paid for like some custom plugin for the form software we're using. We use something called Zenforo, and I really didn't like that solution. I wasn't about to pay $10 to remove a field. I may just move applications out of the forums and onto like a Google Doc or something, because that is just frustrating. Or not a Google Doc, but a Google form. They have a way to submit forms, and then I can just have those forms post to a drive folder that me and Anarchist can use for applications for now. Or I can spend some time and learn some PHP and fix it myself, but yeah, I don't know about that. We need to make an elytra course around the mountain. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. In fact, we will do that. Making promise on that one right now. We will put like, what is it called? Like Spyro the Dragon style rings all the way around the mountain as an elytra course. There will also be a parkour, but that'll be inside the mountain as opposed to outside of it. So we need to lower the height on this to 5 so we can blend this a little bit. That tree is going to get deleted. Let's go ahead and do that here. Jesus. Hello. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I really need to figure out how to lower the audio on that. That's really loud. It scares me every time. Can I make an arena for PvP around here? I mean, yeah, you're welcome to build. So when you fly, let me show you an example. When you get outside the range of the new spawn, it'll give you like a little message saying you've exited. You can build whatever you want outside the edges of spawn. I think I have a pretty generous surrounding area for it so far. So that way you can build whatever you want outside that radius. Because you'll be able to claim towns outside that. I don't think you can actually claim towns inside the radius now, or you shouldn't be able to. High text. Oh, yeah. That's his name. You guys were in Squid's stream earlier. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. Can you prove that in a court of law? Prove what in a court of law? You're streaming on Twitch at the same. Yeah. So I have OBS Streamlabs Premium now, so I'm streaming to both. Hello, Andrew. How do I switch the start and end of name? I have no idea what you're talking about, Doge. You're gonna have to re-ask that question. And because somebody asked, and because the dog is staring me down right now, I guess you guys will be able to see Loki. Let me go grab him. Alright, come on, puppy. Before you rock my stream. This is Loki, everybody. He is a golden retriever. He's 6 months old as of yesterday. He got to play in the snow a whole lot today. And he is already over 50 pounds. He is going to be a huge dog. We call him a horse as opposed to a puppy, because he is sitting in my chair right now and you can still see him. And well, now he ducked down because he's shy. Don't think he really realizes he's on stream either. Come on, sit up, puppy.
I don't think you are on stream.
I am. There you go. Did it end? Well, I had to reset it, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Best boy Loki. Yes, he is the best boy. He's sitting so nicely right now. He has no idea that people are looking at him. Hang on, puppy. I'm gonna get you a treat. He is, yeah, he has grown like 10 times since the last time you've seen him. Alright, we got a treat for him. See if we can get a paw. Paw? Yes, good boy. Here we go. Doing tricks on stream. We're no longer streaming Minecraft, we're gonna stream dog tricks. Alright, puppy, come on. So heavy. Okay. In you go. Back in your playpen. Good boy. Alright. Oh, he dropped part of his treat. That's gross. There you go. 9 years old and 100 pounds. Wow. Isn't a year old and weighs 50 pounds. Yeah, Loki, last time we got him weighed was a little over a week ago. He was like 48 something pounds, which was kind of surprising to us, but not really, because trying to pick him up, you could tell. But yeah, he wasn't even 6 months old yet, and he was already just about 50 pounds. So, oh, we got a giant gaping hole here. So I think his parents, like his dad, was about 100 pounds. So he will get, he's probably going to get to about that 100 pound rate or area. Oh wow, this is probably why our height brush was failing. There is a giant empty chasm down here. It's okay, we have a tool for that too. We're just gonna fill it with spheres, because that's the brute force way, proper way to use world edit. It's the way I know. T-set title. Oh, how are you saying setting title? Okay, my bad. Thanks for helping him out there, Super. I could not discern what he was asking. Lucky's staring at me for more treats. All right, throw him another one real quick. Caught it. I'll have to show you guys some videos later of him doing all his treats. He's got he can do sit, you know, lay down, the basic stuff. Working on heel. Does roll over really well, which is it's great. Completely potty trained. Does fetch really well. Working on stay with when we feed him his dinner and stuff. He'll sit and wait until we feed the cats, which is awesome. He's all around just a really great dog. Way easier than I could have hoped for training. Super motivated by food. Staring me down, asking for more treats, but he has to do stuff for those. I don't know if you guys heard that. He cried a little bit. He knows I'm talking about him. He also hates it when either Nay or are on the phone and you're not paying attention to him and you're talking. So the fact that I'm here on stream and he's next to me, you know, he can tell that I'm not talking to him, and he is not a fan of that. He just wants to be the center of attention at all times. Yeah, so this smooth command here is going to break because there's still some gaps here. Lower that fly speed a little bit. There's the gap. Smooth that a little bit. That straggler. Alright. We should be okay. Oh, no, there's still more gaps. Oops. And, okay, we're just gonna get a whole live stream of all the pets in my house, because this is George, and he's climbing on my desk now. This is one of my two cats. Say hello, Georgie. He's the smaller of the two. They're about 4 years old, and his brother is Fred. So Fred and George, like the Weasley twins, had them on stream before, but you know, everybody wants to get in front of the camera apparently. Is there a plugin preventing that, or did an update happen? Can you not place ice in the nether? Oh no, you just no, there shouldn't be. Though I think you have to have a certain kind of ice to place in the nether, don't you? I actually don't remember that. I haven't done that in a long time. You make a whole thing hollow and fill it with a parkour course. Yeah, so Galaxy, the idea with the mountain here is that the new spawn will be like there's going to be a crater in the side of it here, and the new spawn will go inside that. I'm not sure what exactly that'll look like yet, but the spawn, like the new spawn point for the server, will be in there. There'll be a shop for cosmetics and stuff, and then yeah, there'll be a parkour course in there somewhere. But it's not going to be the whole thing. That would just be a nightmare. That'd be a lot of space to fill. I think it was lagging just in a weirdly specific way. Ah, okay. Hopefully that works now. Alright, so we need to get back to meshing this with the environment. It didn't work out too well. There we go. And just for now, I'm going to remove the snow in this area, just because it makes it a lot easier to see where the terrain is going. I also need to smooth this out. This was one of the perimeters I had, marking the area that I was going to use. Nothing else lagged, though. Yeah, that's weird. I've never heard of that. Tell me you didn't put Loki on stream while I was eating dinner. I did. You're going to have to roll the stream back, because I'm not lifting his 50-pound self again, because that dog is heavy. And I also gave him a bunch of treats to be nice for it. I gave him, like, got him to do paw on the stream. If you missed it, that's on you. Sorry, dude. He's super heavy. I'm not trying to do that again. Maybe at the end of the stream, if you're super desperate. if you ask really nicely. So, do you guys have any opinions on the size of this mountain? Do you think we're at a good place? Before it was like maybe a fifth of this. And then a couple people insisted we take it to build height, so I did. But of course that makes the base of it have to expand out quite a bit as well. I think once we blend it with the edges here, we're in a good spot, but open to other opinions as well. Loki, you're not getting more treats, dude. You have to relax. Apologies for the whining dog in the background. He thinks that he is the center of the universe. I'll not solve your cat problem. What are you guys on about? Oh, that's ugly. What is going on here? Apparently, you guys are killing cats in Doja's town. Why? They're just pixels. That's kind of messed up. I'm with Doge on this one. Cold-blooded killer anarchist. This side is a little bit, we need to work on blending this better into the ice spikes biome. Let's do some height, see if we can get this to work a little better. Oh, that cliff, like that was auto-generated, but it looks bad. Ah, of course it's doing this problem again. If anybody knows how to fix that, let me know, because that's driving me crazy. Oh, we got new people on the server. Oh, somebody from chat. Cool. Welcome to the server. You're at the old spawn now, but we're working on the new one. You guys still haven't done your Java assignment, anarchist? Thought you guys were going to do that like yesterday or the day before. I have no semblance of time anymore. Stragglers are a little annoying. Let's see if we can smooth them. Yeah, that worked kind of okay for the most part. Something came up. That sucks. You spent the whole day waiting to work on your project and then you didn't work on it. That's a feels bad moment. Whoa. Loki, no. Not doing that. Sorry, he's trying to escape his playpen. May have to pause and let him out. Might need to use the bathroom. He just went like 2 minutes before the stream started, but he's a dog. Not very smart. Get rid of some of these sheer cliffs here. Yeah, it's a little better. I think some of these plateaus are okay, but I don't want too many of them. Foot and a half of snow. I actually had to shovel some snow today too. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. We got like 5 or 6 inches total, I think, between yesterday and last night. Can I advertise my YouTube channel? Sure, Doge, I don't mind. What's that text? Giving you stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to give you stuff from Creative or anything, but I have a lot of items in my base that I could give, unless Doge wants to set you up or Anarchist. But yeah, Doge, if you're going to advertise your channel, you should probably get to work on putting a video on it. Anarchist has a point. There you go. It sounds like Doge's going to set you up, text. Alright, I think some of these peaks are actually kind of okay here as well. They look kind of nice, especially since they match kind of the aesthetic of the spikes biome. But I think this needs to be merged in a little bit. Blended. What have you. Oh, definitely this area. Whoa. There we go. That's way better already. Alright. Oh, we need to fix this water here. Do 50 water with ice. Oh. Suffocating Anarchist. That's his own fault. Sorry about that. I probably should have seen the fact that you dove in there while I was working on that. Let's place some stuff manually. Wanted to photobomb. Well, you did that very spectacularly. You almost suffocated yourself there. Good job. Alright, this is looking pretty okay, in my opinion. This side's a little more chaotic, but I think that's okay. That water really should be ice, though. That looks pretty cool. So I think it actually won't freeze naturally because this isn't a world guard region at this point. So we need to do a little bit of that on our own. In fact, one cool thing that we could do is we could spread some water on our own and then just replace it with ice after it's done flowing. Oh, the server's popping off tonight. We got like 8 people online. Is that what that is? Can't count. Yep. Just bumped the server. Cool. Thank you. Just appreciate that. Alright, we need to make this look a little more natural. Place above it. There we go. Do some of this. That looks more Minecrafty. Alright. How did that look? That looks pretty cool. Alright, we might have to do some more of that, but I think that's good enough for now. In fact, that might be a little bit too much. We need to edit a little bit of it out, but it's okay. Oh, we still have water down here. All good. We need to have a little bit more of a granular transition here as well. Just get feather falling 10 on my feet. Good luck with that. Okay, here's where we have those ugly gashes into the mountain though. This is where the terraforming was getting a little bit tedious. Still can't figure out why it's doing that. Pretty sure it's just that there's empty space underneath it and the height brush tool does not like that. I might have to use the raise tool instead of height brush. for this area. It's a little less, it takes a lot longer for sure, but I think it might be worth it to not have to deal with that headache. Alternatively, we could do like a water fill command and then replace ice or replace water with something instead of just doing a manual selection. Don't like the way this side looks quite yet. Oh, that cliff is ugly too. Wow. Just bring that down some. Okay, it's a little better. Yeah, Doge, what's up? Planning on making either a Minecraft or animation video this week. Animations are a lot harder than you would think. I mean, I'm not trying to discourage you. Definitely try it if you want, but like, probably take you longer than a week to get something more than a few seconds put together. Don't discount it, is all I'm saying. But yeah, go for it, man. Just gotta get something on your channel, especially if you're gonna advertise it. You think you're up to like 20 something subs, right? It's pretty good for no content. All right, let's get a height brush tool, or not a height brush tool, a raise tool set up. So for raise, let's do another hoe. Let's do sphere, and let's do like size 8 or something. You will literally die. Okay. Careful with that, I guess. Oh, you know what? This might actually, yeah, it's doing the same thing. That is so weird. Why would it do that? There's some weird stuff down here too. I need, oh, whoops. Okay. There we go. Let's just do spheres then, like everything else. And I guess you can get kind of feather falling 10. There is MCMO, so you could just level up your acrobatics. Yeah, there's a lot of hollow space in the sides of this mountain for some reason. That is really strange. That's probably messing up our height brush tool. In fact, I'm like 90% certain at this point that that's the problem. Alright, well, since the raise tool isn't going to work for it either, we're going to have to just stick to smooth and spheres, which is awful, but better than nothing. Better than doing it by hand or in creative or in survival. All right. So I have 6 viewers. I wonder if it's a combination of Twitch and YouTube. Oh, this says YouTube stream is finished. That's obnoxious. I am not finished. What is it doing? When I stopped, it actually canceled the stream, didn't it? But it's still going on Twitch. That's good, I guess. See if I can fix YouTube real quick. This says I'm still live. That's weird. Okay, I think I fixed it if it wasn't already fixed. Oh well. $28 acrobatics already. Holy crap. Yeah, I mean, so generally you just text, you just go and you set up a town, and then you can claim land with that town and build your own thing there. Recruit people for it, however you want to do it. Or you could join an existing town. There's a couple of them. I'm sure somebody will invite you. But otherwise, it's pretty much just vanilla Minecraft. We try not to add a whole bunch of non-vanilla stuff to the game just because it takes away from the experience, I feel. But open suggestions if you have them. We have a forum that you can suggest stuff on. And a Discord. Either way. In fact, a Discord server invite link would probably be a better pinned comment, wouldn't it? Yep. Make it a permanent one. Limit. There we go. And I'll pin that. I don't know if Twitch has a similar feature or not, but you know, there we go. That's the Discord if you wanted to join it. And you can create suggestions there. Q-Talon, you may want to move, dude. You might get suffocated like Anarchist. Because the terrain is shifting as I do edits. Alright. I feel like we've had enough, or I've had enough at least, of editing this mountain for now. So let's work on another part of this. So one of the other things that I wanted to do was bring this landmass out and probably move that panda out this way as well, so we have a better amount of space for both the little town that we need to build down here, but also the water channel that we want to extend out. So let's do something a little cheesy. Actually, it's a bad idea. Let's not replace near water. Let's just do spheres for now. Would you like me to make a banner art of PlebCraft? Yeah, I mean, if you want, I would certainly not turn it down. This is not working out the way I wanted it to. Might just have to drain some of this water. And we can fix it later. Is the stream delay super high? It shouldn't be. It should be like really low. Oh man, I really don't like these plants. Okay. Kelp plant. Oh. I want to replace those. What the? That was not right. Oh, I know what I did. Okay. When will the next stream be? I don't know. I was probably going to do Sundays consistently for now. I might move it to Saturdays. It's a little easier so that I have Sunday to like do other stuff. And of course there's seagrass as well. And what is this? Why is this not breaking still? That's just regular kelp. Okay, kelp and kelp plant. Two separate entities. That's annoying. And there's also tall seagrass. Man, so much plant life in water now. 3 different plants. Okay, so we can combine that all into one filter though. Man, cannot type. There we go. And instead of 50, let's do 75. That should give us a good wide range of space. How long am I gonna stream? Tonight, probably until like 9:30, 10 Eastern, something like that. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. My idea for the banner art is that will be on the house at Aquarius. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. All right, some more water area to work with. And drain on this side too. I don't want the armor stands. Yeah, I know what base you mean, but like banner art. Oh, you mean like a banner art of that scene that Super built? All right, one more drain. Okay, what happened here? I don't know, but we'll just do this. I think the dog wants some water. I will be right back. Okay, there we go. Dog's taken care of. All right, so we wanted to turn this into usable land space for our little town here. So let's go ahead and replace the gravel with dirt. Dirt and sand and, I don't know, stone. And then we'll just mix in dirt a couple more times. I could do this with percentages, but it's okay. Let's do 100. All right, now that gives us something that we can do heights on a little easier and match the terrain of the surrounding area. Oh, we missed it a little bit over here. Okay, and now our height tool should look a little nicer. Yep. All right. So just get rough out of it, and then we will use the smooth tool to make it all level. Get the outline of the basin done real quick so that we don't have to worry about the water getting all over the place. And then we can do a fixed water. By all means, if you guys are more proficient with World Edit, suggest alternatives. Just doing it the way I know. Rip Mr. Text. Fell from a high place. Guess you never got that feather falling, huh? What's up, Doge? Did I tell you I got a gaming laptop? No, you didn't. Congratulations. It's probably much nicer than what you were using before, right? It's always nice to get a nice little upgrade. Which one did you get? Oh, that was one thing that I got feedback on before, is that chat was a little hard to read on stream, and most of the chat that's going on right now is from people on the server, so I'll make that a little bit bigger. Also need to figure out how to get the chat on screen for next time. Thought I had that, but I suppose I did not. Actually, I think I know of a quick way I can copy it. Because there is this intermission screen that has the chat box. Just copy that. Go back over to live. Paste it in here. Here. Put below the game capture. Should show up. And it's not. Okay. Oh well. I tried. Dell Alienware Fusion. Okay. Alienware is generally pretty decent. As far as specs go anyway. A little expensive, but you know, hey. Still a gaming laptop. More than capable of doing everything you need it to. Oh wow, that grabbed bedrock somehow. We hit another height map issue area. This is obnoxious. There's got to be like a cave system under here or something. It's okay, we'll use spheres. So this cave system probably runs right up to the area that we were having problems with too. Alright. So much better than the 11-year-old iMac. You were using an iMac before? I mean, Macs already don't do too well gaming, but 11 years old, that's got to be rough. Alright, so we have that basic structure. Just do back to height maps. It's a little easier to work with. Smooth this down. Place near 25 ice with air. Just get rid of that. We can put some ice back later, but for now, makes our terraforming a little bit nicer. Be careful not to remove the ice from the other side of the mountain though, or I'd do a much wider range. Okay. And one more should do it. Oh, actually, remove this and this. Doge, 1100 acrobatics. Holy crap. Does Anarchist still have the top of that? Wow, no. Q-Telem was 1600. Super was 1675. Anarchist is in third place now. Holy crap. And alright. So let's go ahead and fill in this hole some more. Hopefully there's more caves under here. It's annoying. Gotta find a way to get around that. You're trying to become #1 in taming. Doesn't Silva Hunter have that? Yeah, by a really rather large margin. Good luck with that. I think the way he did that, if you want tips, he set up a wither skeleton farm in the nether and then had dogs AFKing on it so that he could collect the wither skulls. And because it's a natural farm, MCMMO has no way of knowing that those are spawned mob, or like basically, you know, farmed mobs. So it's kind of a cheesy way to get taming levels, but you know, there's really no way around that. And if you went through the effort to set up a wither skeleton farm, good job. It's rather tedious. So I suspect you kind of have earned it at that point. That being said, though, I think you could use that to get all of your skills leveled up. But there is like a skill farming soft cap thing that's in place so that you can't farm a skill too fast. And that was implemented after he got that already. So you could probably still get skills leveled up pretty quick that way, but it would not be as quick as what Silva did. I would not expect to get the same time for that. Okay, so our brush for this is too small. Let's go ahead and increase that. There we go. Get this done much faster. I had to lower it a little bit after, but that's fine. Don't want to spend too much time on terraforming a new landmass. It's just tedious. And then we'll put a grass top on this, grass and sand where appropriate, just so it doesn't look kind of out of place. Because right now I've got a mix of like dirt, sand, and stone, but there's more to that. And text. Really gotta watch those heights, man. It's fun having no items. Yeah, I mean, everybody starts somewhere. Didn't Doge say he was gonna give you some stuff to start out with, though? You ever do that? Doge, did you ever do that? Alright, let's smooth this down some. Should equalize in this area. Wider smoothing area. There we go. It's a little bit faster. I did give stuff. Okay, well. Sounds like he might need a refill if you want to give him some iron stuff or something. Did lose it. Dang. Alright, this is starting to smooth out a little bit better. Some areas could use some work. I thought that was something underneath it. Okay. Let's go to this side. And all we're doing here is just trying to make some natural terrain to extend our existing space so we could put the panda out that far, extend this river out. So we'll have to do some terraforming for that river as well, but we'll get there. And this is arguably the easier part because I kind of suck at building, in my opinion, but we'll make something work. And if I can't make it look good, we'll have people help. Alright. There's some more of this snow. Oh, place near. There we go. Snow layers don't look so bad anymore. Doge, I wouldn't expect quick responses on those forum applications, especially since everybody's starting to get back into active. There's gonna be like an evaluation period, as well as just proving activity-wise, you know. And don't be offended on anything that anybody says on there. Everybody's gonna be very candid with you. And it's not a bad thing. 6. Yeah, that's about right. Found some of these gap areas. You guys better watch out. That text example guy is going to beat you in acrobatics pretty quickly. At that rate. He's been #1 acrobatics by the end of the night. I suspect he's just jumping off the spawning tower, isn't he? Never fixed this little area. Yeah, I don't want to mess up the panda here. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of this by hand. Actually, oh, that was super loud. New subscriber, Fridge. Oh, thank you. Welcome to the channel. Alright, we're gonna find a way to move this panda out. Actually, it's okay if we make a big hole. We'll just cut him and move him, and we can fix it later. So we actually need to come out a couple blocks. Cut here. And let's go here. Alright, we'll cut from the ground. This is your life now. Alright. Panda is... Oh, did I miss, like, chunks of his ears? Apparently the selection was not high enough. There we go. That should do it. Did that not do anything? Alright, let's look for a giant missing hole somewhere. Should have cut him. I don't know what's going on. Let's try it again. Cut. Says it did it. Definitely didn't do it. Okay, well, let's do that. Just 3 times. Now let's reselect this left side. Actually, that was the right side. We want this left side here-ish. That'll do. Oh, that was the left position. Whoops. Alright, we want to reset this one again. Actually, we already have a glass block there. Let's just build on that. There we go. There we go. That should be the right selection. 52,000 bucks. That sounds a lot more accurate. Right up on the front of it, so we know where to paste it. There we go. And panda's gone. Cool. So we're gonna want to move our panda out. Say right here. Let's go down a little bit though. Yeah, here. Okay. Gives us a lot more space to work with. And let's go ahead and do the second one here. And then we'll fix the areas around them. Because the whole idea is that there's supposed to be like a channel between them. There we go. Yep. Looks about right. And we'll customize them later. Don't worry about that. Oh, see you, Doge. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. It is the one downside of doing this on a Sunday, I suppose, is that people have to go. Because it's a work day the next day. Work day, school day, whatever. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Go. Oh. There we go. Alright, let's finish this edging here. And I'm just getting the border this time. We'll have to go back over it and like make it not look so man carved out. Because right now it's starting to look like, I don't know. You tell me. All right. Okay, so we should be able to normalize this a little bit. And we'll replace most of this, because this looks like more of like, it's supposed to be a sandy beach. We'll replace a lot of this with sand. Or maybe along the edges only, because we're going to have a town to build here too. Physics? Hello? Oh. Are they? I think that's okay, honestly. If they're not perfectly aligned, that's probably for the best. I think so anyway, because... I don't know. I'll consider it. We might move one of them back one. is it just one though? Let's check. So this one is -115. This is -111. Okay. We can cut it and move it back 4. Because, yeah, it is a little unsettling. I like them offset personally, but F for rascal. Burn to death. All right, and okay, so we want to go up. What height is this one at? 62. Okay. Two more. And then we're going to go out this way till here. It's actually pretty close for just eyeballing it before. Kind of proud of that. Alright, they should be perfectly lined up now. And we'll fix the elevation issue later, because I think they probably need to be moved up a couple blocks, or we can accommodate them, build landmass around them. That's fine. Okay, let's get back to fixing. No, don't try to world edit the panda. It's not gonna work for you. Alright, that range is too high. There we go. Yep, they're lined up. You're welcome. Fix this area too. And we can delete this bedrock marker. It's just marking 0, 0, but I'm okay with getting rid of it now. Okay, so what's this height set to? That's good enough. Give this some texture so it doesn't look so ugly, and then flatten it out a little bit, and just get rid of that snow again. Remove near does not need a radius, that's right. I don't know why I keep mixing those two up. Alright, flatten that down. Line that's ugly. Alright, bring this up some more to match the rest of the terrain. Almost have a workable landmass. Almost. And then we will grass the top of it. There's a command for that. And then we'll go back and do the trims of sand. Random water block. Okay. That tree just got smoothed. Whoops. Okay, good enough. That'll decay. Alright. That looks way better than it did. Some of these areas are a little bit low. This is still a little low. Do a little extra in the smooth tool, get it out. It's fine. Don't need it to be perfectly flat, but you need it to at least look like it's not war-torn land or something. I think a large part of that is the dirt, though. Careful not to hit that panda. All right. That side's looking a lot better. Almost there. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and / green. Yeah, let's do a bigger radius. You know, why not? It's not gonna hurt anything to do even bigger. There you go. That already looks nicer. How it missed that, I don't know, but apparently, okay. Alright, just hadn't updated. And probably want to replace some of the surface stone. Dirt. Stone and diorite. Did I already do it? Yeah, I already did it. Okay, cool. I did not get all of it though. Not nearly. Let's do this. This time we should be able to see it. Yeah, it helped a little bit. That's alright. We'll go back through and manicure the yard a little bit later. Oh, I need that. I don't know where about. There it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and, before we get too attached to the terrain, we need to carve a river through it, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that with smaller spheres to start with. So we want this channel to be rather large at the offset. And we can have it connect to this part of the ocean, and then we also want it to connect. So let's think about this. We need to put a town around the edge of the, the river. So pull it through this way, around the base of the mountain, and back out to the ocean here. We could put a whole town on the edges there. Also, that line where the snowfall is, that's awful. Okay, so we want to connect the ocean here-ish. I think that's how we want to do it. Don't have to be too deep. We'll smooth it out later. Oh, there's a whole cave system down here. Of course there is. Oh, and a mine shaft. Okay. Fill that in. Oops. There we go. Okay, floating flowers and grass. All right, let's go back to smaller spheres. Get smaller spheres until we get to our ocean. All right, let's just lay out our game plan here. We can go back and widen it as necessary. So I'd like to connect it to this like little ice thing here. We'll make like a little pond for it, for the town. This a big pond that connects to the river. 2 inlets, smoothing, and that's stone bothers me, but it's okay, later. So, large pond. Alright, and then we'll come out this way. I'll leave some space. We said we were going to wrap it around the edge of the mountain. Maybe we can have this water feeding it too, somehow. Yeah. We will fill this part back in here. Okay, so we wanted it to go around to the edge of the mountain, fed by this water coming off the mountain a little bit. We'll make that water a little more serious looking as well. And then, so eventually come out this way. And the dog is crying for some reason. Apologies. Don't pay him any attention. He has everything he needs. I think he's just crying because his mama walked away. He couldn't follow her. Alright, so we need to connect that river. Okay, actually it would make sense if it connected here to this outlet as well. Yep. And then we need to connect this to here. Like that. And then there we go. We'll fill in the water, you know, afterwards. But looks like our river will cut across here, connect to this water outlet, back to this part of the ocean, and we'll also have a channel going out this way. And we can make it look like these two combined here, and that'll be why the channel is so wide. It actually works out quite nicely. Okay, so I think we're good to start with the bigger spheres. And then we'll lay some gravel and sand on the bed of the river as well. Just go ahead and connect it out. Make it look intentional so we don't forget and smooth it out later. Oops. Just deleted a chunk of water. It's fine. It'll fix itself. Alright. Okay. All right, we have what the starts of our river here. Now I just need to figure out the commands for filling this all up with water without flooding the rest of the terrain. Okay, so flood, I think flood fill needs a pattern, so of course we want water. We run a range of like what, 10 just to start. Maximum range is 5. Okay, so let's range 3 to start. Ah, it binds it to a tool. Okay, that's how that works. And it doesn't seem to have done anything. Server lagging? No. Maybe it's because I already had a tool on that, so let's get rid of this. And let's go with iron hatchet. Flood, block flood fill tool. Found iron axe. Yeah, it's not actually working. Okay. Yeah, no, it's not working. Fill. that works, but like, it's gonna be tedious. All right, well, let's try 50. Yeah, it kind of works, but we need to get it back up to this height, right? So let's put a pillar here that we can delete after. I believe this is the right height. Yes. And we definitely need to move our pandas up before we finish that, though. That help a little bit. Okay. Let's get the start to our river channel here. Probably could do this in a wider range and get it done in one hit, but I'm really trying not to minimize any splash damage here. Alright, so do one here. Obviously my cut here probably needs to be a little wider now that I'm seeing it. Also, it would probably bend this way instead of like coming straight like this, so let's make that look a little more realistic here real quick. There we go. In fact, they would still connect, but I think it would be a smaller channel. Oh, I deleted that one. Go. In fact, this is all way too high. There we go. Alright, let's get on the correct water level. There we go. I think actually, yeah, I think it might be terrain maybe a little too high. It's okay, we can fix that afterwards. Let's do 100 this time. Oh, well. It's okay. Apparently it does not properly detect. It wasn't actually connected, so it's fine. And this is too high. We overestimated the water height along here. And I think the land may be a little too high as well. We can fix that after we get the water in. That's good. Filled it pretty far. Yep, we definitely need to do some more gashing into the landscape here. No, but what really weird is if it like doesn't actually connect to the ocean here. We're at the right height. And we wanted this to be like a pond, but this pond is way too high up. This river is not leading to it properly either. Okay, that'll be weird, but we can connect that afterwards. Alright, pond is still too high elevated. Needs to have some kind of depth to it too, or it's not much of a pond, is it? Okay, let's make sure we're on the right height. Alright, we'll put some final touches on that later. We know we want this to be a pond though, just to make it very obvious. Let's cut some of this out. And we'll come back to that. Let's connect to the ocean first. And widen that just a tad. Oh, this already connected, kind of, almost. Okay. Alright. Home stretch for this. Cool. Of course, this will ice over time, but that's fine. Probably want to widen this a little bit more. This lip is just a little bit too narrow. especially for it connecting to the ocean here, I think. A little too narrow. Alright. And we'll do some depth mapping underneath the water later. This river is kind of deep, but also it did not. Yeah, it's okay. I think fixed water will take care of that. There we go, some water physics. See if I can force this to update properly. There we go. So weird. All right. Is that not the right height? There we go. It's a little narrow here at some time. Open this up some more. Just fill it down. Yeah, okay. There was just something weird with the physics over there when that first happened. Alright. Force this to update too. Come on. Alright. Okay, so we have our ocean connected channel here. Do we want to open that up? It's kind of weird looking. I think actually I'd rather do a height here. Yeah. We're gonna need to make the terrain for our panda here. Without actually, there it is. Trying not to impact the panda build. I'll have to go in closer with like a more fine-grained tool later, but let's get the perimeter for it set up. And then we have to actually probably cut the panda and move it up some. Yeah, almost certainly. Okay, well, we got the general layout of what we want. It's better than nothing. Alright, and this little guy can go away. Some of this depth is a little bit off and wacky. It's not very gradual in a lot of places. This also doesn't look like water cutting the way it would in real life. There we go, it's a little bit better. I think this island here is okay, but just maybe trim it down a little bit. Okay. I think that's good enough for now. Okay. There we go. Fill some of these little holes that we left behind. It's strange because they're a little like disjoint, so that's why they're not filling them all up. But I would think that the water wouldn't count as making it disjoint, but it appears that it does. Yeah, it sucks. Water 50, see if that fixes. Yep, cool. In fact, I wonder if that'll fix this. Hey, nice. It's a lot faster than trying to do a water fill. Okay. So we got our channel defined, river route to connect to the ocean, connects to here. We need to fill this channel, that's right. That's good. If I can type. Gifted him 5 subs earlier. That's what he's talking about. He streams on Twitch. He goes by Squids11 if you're watching and curious. He streams some Roblox Phantom Forces. Okay. Oh, apparently you missed a rather large area. There we go. All right. I think that pretty much defines our water plan. I think we might want to remove some of this ice here because, like, I mean, it's a snow biome, but we don't really let them get iced over into the back of the mountain on the ice spike side. But yeah, I think I'm gonna remove this chunk of ice here and replace. Doing a replace actually isn't gonna work very well. Let's do air for now. Let's do, what is it, 25? It's a good start. Yeah, and then we'll have to fix the water. That's fine now. As it's going up the mountain, I think that's okay to leave it as ice. Whoa, what is going on here with this? Whoa. I'll fix that. All right. First of all, let's get rid of that. And some of this. And we'll just make it match the actual height of the water. I need to replace this ice here with water though. It's 25 in. Yeah. Alright, that kind of defeated what we were doing before, but I remember what we initially said is we wanted this water to connect to the ocean coming off the mountain, but we need to fix the water physics here. Does that help it? Oh. Not what we wanted. Okay. When I said fix water physics, this is not what I intended. Can we get some block updates here, please? Go. It's looking a little bit better. We need to do something about the insides of this, though. Let's do some spheres. Oop. Too big of a sphere. Okay. Awkward looking so far, but that's okay. How deep does this go? Apparently pretty deep. Okay. Alright. And that looks much more natural coming off the side of the mountain now. And we want it to connect with the height over here. So let's do autofill 100. See if that did what we wanted it to. Yes, but this is a little awkward. These source blocks are weird. Yeah, that height is still off a bit. Oh, okay, well, let's do this. Let's get rid of that one too. This water height to respect the water table height that we have coming from the ocean. So we'll just fudge it because I can't get the tool to work appropriately for this. Last time I got a giant sphere. This like air gap down here is kind of strange. Alright, that did not do what it did last time, did it? Quite. Okay, I hate water physics, so we'll come back to that later. Let's get back to making sure this connects all right. Yeah, so I think I want to get rid of this little pond here. Alright, and we have a decent chunk of land here. Not sure what we're going to do here. I know we want the town on this, though. On here, and then possibly on the other side in this little plateau that'll be here. I don't know how much of this will be coming off the mountain still yet, but we'll have some space here, too. Maybe build a bridge or something. A bridge right over next to the pond. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Alright. So let's get rid of these trees. Don't need them. Oh. It's a little more dramatic than I was hoping for. It's okay. Fix this water again, because we have the command still handy. Strange little pond there. Might delete that, but we'll see. Alright, that should decay. Alright, let's do... we want to work on next. I actually had a notepad of ideas to bring up. So we moved the pandas. I guess we could build the panda platforms. Still need to do that. We do need to hollow out part of the mountain, but I'm not sure I'm ready to do that yet. I kind of want to make a backup of the map in case I mess it up badly and have to start over. So that'll probably be the next stream, is actually building out the spawn area and the inside. Mostly just did a lot of terraforming today so far. So I guess I'll mention again for the viewers that are here or new or still here. If you play on PlebCraft a bunch, there are moderator applications open on the forum. Anarchist is looking for staff members to fill those positions. And from that, he'll select his admins over time, of course, but right now we're just looking for mods. Other topics I had on here, cosmetics. Oh yeah, so I guess we can oh yeah, remember to vote /vote. Have I done that today? I evidently have not, but I don't think it's time that I can yet. Let's just do it anyway. Let's see. Can I vote? Evidently I can. So we're going to do that as an exercise on stream because it's very important. If we want more players on the server, we can vote. And that gets more players. Click the same link twice. I had not forgotten to vote. I just hadn't done it yet today. Thanks for pointing it out, though. Ah, these captures are awful. Okay, one more. All right, I'm all voted up. Anarchist can't yell at me anymore. All right, so I guess if anybody's watching would be interested in seeing like a sneak preview of the video that I'll be releasing on either Monday or Tuesday, I have that map on my test server that I can fire up, and we can take a look at what that destruction looked like. It's the idea being, oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. The idea is that I'm trying to visualize the damage that would actually be caused by a nuclear bomb in Minecraft. Because there are nukes mods for like Minecraft, but they don't do, so they do a pretty good job of demonstrating like what a nuke would look like, mushroom cloud and all that. They don't do a great job of showing off the true magnitude or size of what that nuclear bomb would do. So what I did in that video is that I took that, like the fact that one Minecraft block is supposed to be from end to end like a meter long, right? And then I took that measurement and I applied it to the measurements that we knew about Hiroshima and Nagasaki. What happened here? I need to fix this because it's going to cause me a headache. Anyway, I took that measurement, ran with it, applied it to historical facts, and tried to demonstrate that scale in Minecraft. So I will load up the test server. Okay, it's loaded up. And we'll go look at what that map actually looks like. So it's my local test server. This is not it. So I used a map download called Greenfield. Ooh. And of course it would rain. So there's a world download called Greenfield, which is a large city. Apparently I don't actually have a clean city left. This is what it looked like though, and there's chunk errors here, so excuse those. I have a better section that we can show off. This all used to be like buildings and stuff, but what I did is I basically said, you know, everything within a mile or 1,600 or 3,200 block diameter circle, destroy 97% of it. Like delete those blocks, except for bedrock. Some things here were built with bedrock apparently, and this is what's left over after that. So you can kind of see like the actual scale of that destruction. So let's go speed 5. Fly around, and then after that 1 mile radius there's like a 3 mile radius of destruction that's like heavily destroyed, because apparently the Fat Man and Little Boy bombs did like a 3 mile circle radius of like heavy destruction, in addition to the 1 mile of like instant vaporization. So you'll see after like this 1 mile mark, there's a whole 3,000 blocks that way that is heavily destroyed. And then it becomes, or is almost entirely destroyed, and then it becomes heavily destroyed after that. I actually don't know what this part of the map is. Picked a poor part of that. But this is kind of just like a preview of like the video that I'm working on releasing. It talks a lot more about measurements and stuff and the actual specific bombs that would have gone off to cause this damage. So, yeah. Get back to PlebCraft. Oh, and the plugin that we're adding to PlebCraft for cosmetics. It's called Gadgets menu. I don't think I have it added here yet. Let's see. Nope. It's on the test server though. But pretty sure it's the same one that's used by Hypixel. It's 550 cosmetic items that you can unlock, and that'll be coming here and purchasable through Spawn soon. Oh, let's fix this grass real quick. Did not specify a range. It's a little better. Alright, so which piece do we want to work on next? Because they're all kind of huge. I guess I could do some more of the terraforming on the mountain. That backside still needs some work. Plans for locations of spawn stuff. We kind of already went over that. And we got the preview of the new video. So, let's see. What part do we want to work in next? Because I don't want to actually start building buildings yet. That'll probably be like an iterative process off stream. And then we'll modify once I have a baseline on stream. But I want to get some stuff, some models put together ahead of time, because building for me is such a long process, especially from scratch. Okay, so I'm happy with the way this side looks. Most part. I think the only part that really needed work was the sheer cliff here. And actually I'm not super against it anymore. And this one probably needed some help connecting down here. It's actually not that bad. Let's get a bigger height brush going. Ah, yeah, see, these are those gashes that we didn't want to mess with. There's got to be like a tunnel underneath that. Yep. Wonder if there's a way to avoid tunnels. Give me, so flags. Random off-axis rotation. L, work on snow layers. Disable smoothing. Raises and lowers land. Rotation, Y scale. Oh, chocolate milk. So I don't know that there's a better, well, I guess Y scale. So we have a radius and we don't have an image, so let's do no image. So I think you can put null for that. Rotation 0 and Y scale, let's put like, I don't know, 10. See if that works. Oh, that did not work. Height 10, image. Just take nothing for image, maybe. I've seen it this way as well. That work? Equipped. Whoa. Alright, that is not what I wanted. I don't know. What do I have in that images file? I have a list of them somewhere. Classic mountains. Dude, you're telling me I could have just built a mountain by default? Oh, man. Let's test it. It's like classic mountain 1. Alright, let's try this. So let's try this over here. Okay, that's not bad. So let's 0 rotation and 10 Y scale. Whoa. Okay. I think Y scale is like amplifying it, so let's do 1. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I think we can work with that. See if that helps with the gashing issue. Can't say it's really helping. Yeah, it's kind of causing more problems than something. know what the last one was, but that's fine. Okay. So let's paper fix like this. Okay, that worked. How are we gonna make this work a little better? Or are we just gonna accept this cliff as sheer as it is? You know, honestly, I'm not against that either. Mostly because I've been working on this for like 3 days. And I want to do a backup before we do the hollowing out. So let's not start on that. I don't really have an next part to start on. I might just end the stream a little bit early because I'm not ready to start on the like actual buildings yet. We have like a plan for where we want them to be, but oh, fix that. That works, right? Squid. Not actually sure if Squid's watching, so I'll type that out. Okay. Right there, I'm watching. Oh, okay. So I can't really add you to creative mode, Squid, but you know, you're welcome to fly around and give some ideas. Well, I'm gonna be on the ground and you teleport so you don't die. There you go. So kind of want to build like a, I don't know how much of the stream you're here for, but kind of want to build like a town at the base of this mountain on the opposite side of the mountain from the river here, and then have them have like a little water channel. Probably put like a boat here in the center of the water channel, and then the spawn itself will go into a crater that we carve out of the front of the mountain. And we'll put some stairs and stuff going down the mountain to the little town. Where's the actual spot where they spawn? Ah, yeah, so there'll be like a huge crater here in this front face of the mountain. Let's TP you here. So here there will be like a huge crater going into the mountain, and there'll be like a little spawning area in there. That's a current working idea, but I don't know how well that vision will get realized yet, so we'll see. But I want to do a map backup before I do that, just in case I mess it up, because it's a lot of time to work on it. So I'll probably start working on that tomorrow while I'm off of work. Have an idea. Okay, shoot. Listening. In the meantime, we could probably look at widening this river, or maybe we make like a boat port right here. Give them starting to sort of carve out in the mountain. Yep, that's the current plan. You know, I was gonna have like tunnels that go into the mountain further for various things, like optional exploration, you know, Easter eggs, stuff like that. But have a smaller wooden village or kingdom at the top. So I don't know what I want to do at the top of the mountain, mostly because they had me, as I was talking to Q and Doge, and they wanted me to take this, they spawn in the town center with NPCs. Yeah, I mean, we could do NPCs. I do have the NPC Citizens plugin. I was planning on putting like some tunnels inside the mountain that had like tutorials on how to use the different features of this, features of the server. Not at the top. I meant where they spawn. Oh yeah, so the inside, the little carve out of the mountain, wasn't sure exactly what that's going to look like on the inside yet, but I figured it would be connected to the village at the bottom somehow, some way. Whether it's like where the nobles in the town live because it's a nicer place to live or something. I don't know. And then have all the peasants living down on the shore in the trading village, but not really sure yet. Show you what I mean. Okay. Come to my town real quick. Sure. Let me know when you're there. Well, I'll watch you, and then I'll just follow you. Or I'll beat you there. That's fine. I think you need some signs or something on your chest so you can organize these better. This is a little bit chaotic. Oh yeah, for anybody who's on the stream that hasn't seen Squid's Base, this is all in survival, by the way. The only thing that we've done in creative on the server so far is the spawn I'm currently building. So he built this giant crater in survival. He had a bunch of help from a couple peoples, but this is largely all him. Are we gonna make like a little representation of the mountain? Alright, Squiddy illustrates his plane. I think he's building the mountain. Okay, mountain. Build a scale model in Minecraft of the spawn. Digging it. Spawn. Okay, got it. You got another zombie coming up on you. Oop. Little houses or something. The wooden buttons. Creative. So some houses up in the mountain, more houses down on the base. I think that's kind of what I was thinking so far. But I do also want to do like a boat in the little river channel and maybe a dock. Castle. Ah, castle sticking out over the edge of the mountain. Maybe. It's certainly doable. I don't know that I would be able to pull it off well. I don't know. We can experiment with that. I think the idea is cool. Have it over on like a little overhang cliff kind of deal, looking like that. It watches over. Yeah, no, I'm on the same page. Just whether or not I can pull that off or not, I don't know. I will try. Because that it does sound like a cool idea. Yeah, for help, we might have to... So I'm not going to give anybody else on the server creative, but we can certainly load the map onto the test server. And I don't mind giving people creative there. So... Yeah, it's a good idea. give me another day or two to continue working on the basics of the town, on like the bottom parts of the mountain. It's fine. We'll do that part on the test server, so it goes faster for everybody. Because the idea is that we want to build this town, or the spawn, or at least get it to a workable state as much as the original spawn is now. Sooner rather than later. You're getting massacred over here. Several chests of cobble you just changed to brick. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could do it that way too. But like I said, I don't mind. We can load it up on the test server and give you creative. And then we can just paste it in here. It's not a problem. Takes no time. Always get heads. Yeah, so I have the star permission on the server right now for doing all the spawn editing. And that, you know, makes it so that there's a 100% drop rate on heads, which is slightly obnoxious. But once I'm done building the spawn, I'll just take that away. So, not a big deal. Anyway, I like the idea. We can work towards that. Just give me another day or so to get the baseline of the spawn done and carve out the inside a little bit. So I'm not sure how the carving out will work. So does that mean... you can get a mule head? Yeah. Donkey. Hey, let's kill a donkey on stream. There you go. It's not incredibly rare or anything. There you go. Say I never did anything for you. No problem. They're not that hard to get. I think I actually already had a couple, so I'll just delete one out of one of my chests. Yeah. Alright, well, let's go back to the new spawn. I'm gonna do one last little fly. Oh, apparently my home is inside the mountain now because it's gotten so big. Okay, set my new home up here. I think we've made some substantial progress, at least on the terraforming front today. Got some more ideas. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night. And I will be posting that new video for the nuclear bombs either tomorrow or Tuesday. I haven't decided yet.